Just please go to our last point.
Okay.
So under 3 minutes, because
yes.
Now you're taking all the time.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. I'll do the next point. I'm Kariuki Karanja. And this is the issue on the need of fair criteria for allocation of national government revenue. And for us, this is where the issue of 1 man, 1 shilling come in, 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling come in. And we are looking at equitable sharing of resources. And when we want to talk about equitable sharing of revenues, we are asking, what does that look like? Do we share revenue based on levers, varies, all? Do we share our resources based on the population? And as the chairman has said, you may find if we were to use the boundaries as a criteria for sharing these resources. You've heard that there is one ward that has 70,000 people, and you have one constituency that has 35,000 people. So that means if you were to use the same criteria, that specific ward will be affected. And so for us, what that means is, if my vote counts, then I must be able to get equitable share of the resources that come to this country, because the government must be interested in the lives of Kenyans. If there are other people who will be disadvantaged, we can then look at the way to go around it. And as you look at Article 203, in terms of the mandate of Commission on Revenue Allocation and what they have to consider, currently as it stands in Mount Kenya region, we feel that cross-H of Article 203 applies, that the need for affirmative action in respect of disadvantaged areas and groups. Mount Kenya region is now disadvantaged because of its population. And what we are saying is that the Mount Kenya region for quite some time have enjoyed soft power and have relied on goodwill based on the government of the day. And over the past period, they have enjoyed that. But then we are asking what should be entrenched in our laws that we don't have to rely on soft power. And our governors have been quoted on saying that they are feeling the heat. And so that's why we are saying, as we consider these issues of boundaries, as we consider these issues of sharing of resources, we should consider the population. So we are saying this is not a matter of a political cry. It's enforcement of our constitutional rights as Kenyans. And we are saying, even the spirit of constitution uses the word every citizen, every Kenyan, not every mountain, not every river. So we are saying that we need to bring this together, look as Kenya as one constituency. What that will do is that it will bring cohesion. It will bring inclusivity, so that a child in Madera and a child in Murang'a will have a fair chance to go get education, fair distribution of resources. And then the government can use the other channels of government and levels to ensure there is development. But in terms of sharing of resources, we need to ensure that population is used. And Chair, as I conclude, I want to say that this is not an issue of Mount Kenya, because for now, the population may be the way it is, but population is dynamic. So as we speak, we are speaking for everyone who may be willing to expand, as the Bible says, and fill the world. So tomorrow we don't know who we'll be talking about, so we must look at this issue as an issue of urgency and look at this region where Gema covers as a disadvantaged people as that we speak now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me just get a clarification from you, very briefly. And I hear you. This is very clear and well put. The issues you are advancing here seem to have been well covered within the BBI framework, if I'm not wrong, especially the issue of representation of people and equitable share of resources. Are you advocating for a reincarnation of the BBI? What's your take on that?
Yes, In essence, that's what we are saying. One man, one vote, one shilling. Because if we allocate resources based on boundaries, then we are allocating to the land and not the person. We want person-centered economy.
Okay.
Sorry, Wakil, thank you for your presentation. I'm trying to follow your submissions this morning. Are you challenging the formula that we have currently in Article 89 on delimitation of boundaries? Two, on the issue of wards, I don't know. You look to be very progressive, young professionals, and I must congratulate you. You know that